When somebody basically passes you a harsh comment, na, don't ignore it. Hear me out. Hola my beauties, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm here to do a basic sit down video, do my skincare along and actually talk my heart out today. So there's something that has been bothering me a lot recently, and I just really want to sit down and talk to you all and vent out what all has been going on in my head. And yeah, if that's something that interests you, then please keep on watching. Everybody's past defines them what they are, especially one's childhood. They're called as the developmental years of a person in psychology. I've studied it for 2 years, so I know a little bit here and there. And जब मैंने 12th standard में I guess ये आया था कि how much childhood really creates your personality, I got to realize what was that lagging in me. It was the brokenness and the scars and the bullying I faced in childhood, especially at my school, amongst my teachers, amongst my peers. When I say this, trust me when I say this, my school years and my school life has given me the best of memories, but also the worst memories in my life as well alongside. You know, when you grow up as a thick girl in a standard Indian school, you are just used to the basic moti lag rahi bhais, sand, just ugly bully names that people give you. But I have heard such traumatic shit and never processed it, never realized, because कभी भी जब तुम्हें कोई कुछ ऐसी चीज़ बोल देता ना, your immediate reflex reaction is to shut down, like ignore करना. But that's not correct. You got to sit with your feelings, analyze it, feel your feelings, and just then let it go. So I never processed so much of the traumatic shit that so many people told me throughout my childhood in specific. I never processed that, and aajkal just from some past days, for some apparent reason, I was getting some really bad flashbacks, and like I'm talking to a person but I'm getting like random flashback of an incident that happened in school. So as my dad passed away, my mom used to be working all of a sudden, and she has never worked her entire life. So she used to be, not at home basically. So I used to go to school, come back from school, go to my tuition in the evening, just be all by myself basically. And she would come at night tired, just hug us, cuddle with us, feed us, ask us about our day. But I just became that child who would not talk about what's happening in my life. And mind you, I was a very chirpy, bubbly kid before all of this. So when all of this happened all of a sudden, I just got shut. This is not for months, this is for years. I got shut. I used to not talk to my mom about anything and anything that was bothering me. So I have been quite like a grown up kid. हर चीज़ के solutions मैंने starting से खुद ही ढूंढने की try करी है. So much so that my mom never knew that I got bullied at school, that I got really triggered and affected by the words of my relatives. Because as a child, your world is your parents. That was now a parent, only my mom. So if my mom or my siblings, my brother, my relatives and my school friends or teachers, like people at my school होता है, घर होता है, तुम्हारे parents है, बस relatives है 2-4, मतलब जो main close होते हैं, that's it. That's what your world comprises of. And when pretty much like 90% of your world tells you that you're ugly, that you're not beautiful, that you're too fat to be beautiful, you just accept that. Because the entire world cannot be wrong, right? Your entire world is just telling you that your self-worth equates to your weight, so you just accept that, right? And so I did, never realizing that I literally have always believed almost anything and everything that people said to me. I consumed it as the absolute truth, especially my elders. With your peers, you can still just ignore that and just tell them ki, shut up or whatever. I have had some amazing teachers at school, yet true story, in my school there have been 2-3 incidents when teachers have mocked me based on my body type, my size, in front of entire classroom, and I just stood there shut, humiliated to my bones, and just could not say another word. and I duly want to hold those teachers accountable for scarring me for life. In a school setting, when you see people in authority telling you or mocking you for being a certain way, you can potentially scar the child for life, okay? It makes me sick to the bones that I heard so much, even from my peers, even from my relatives. Din ba din moti hoti ja rahi, you're getting fat. I don't know why I accepted all that shit and did not stand up for myself. Like, I'm so angry at my younger self. Like, bitch, if you're facing this, stand up for yourself. Draw fucking clear boundaries that nobody crosses that and nobody will do you like that. You are worthy of love, basic respect, and genuinely healthy and empowering relationships. I very vividly remember in 9th standard, I had a crush on this guy in 11th standard. So I found him very attractive, and I told a friend of mine, कि oh my god, I really like him. A friend really said this. उसकी शक्ल देखी और अपनी देखी हो, तेरे को लगता है तो पागल है, उसकी शक्ल देखी. She just said it with such disgust on my face. I just remember, and I believed her. Yet again, I believed her. Just believed her that I was not worthy of interaction with boys, like talking to boys and stuff, because सुंदर लड़कियां कर सकती है, not me. And the boys were even worse, I tell you. I have heard some shitty comments, but one thing that pretty much devastated my self-esteem was, I went to the PTM with my mom, and my mom looks very young. She's also thin, like she's always been thin, and I was a thick girl. So मेरी mom अंदर गई है, मैं वहाँ पे slip लेने के लिए खड़ी हूँ from like 2 classmates. They literally told me, भाई साहब तेरी mom है, तू तो अपनी मम्मी की भी मम्मी लगती है. And that was like, बस तब मेरा हो गया था बस. It broke me into 1,000 pieces, and I felt so crappy and shitty. That's super mean to say to a kid. It just shattered my self-esteem to a place that I believed I was ugly, and I started to do things that would make me feel worthy, because I was like, if I can't have looks, so what else can I do to feel worthy? I already did a lot of extracurricular and like debates, speeches, plays. I doubled up on it. Any competition, every competition that would come my way, Gurishkar was in it, because I just wanted to feel validated in some way or the other. I wanted to be basically to be liked in some way or the other. If it's not for how I look, maybe for a skill. I just wanted to be liked and loved back. And in 10th standard, I joined a gym, lost around 20 kgs of weight. I lost exact 20 kgs in 3 months, which was super unhealthy. I starved myself. I remember I used to not eat only. I used to eat probably like 1 orange in the entire day, and that's it. That's it. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe the other day I'll eat just like half katori of dal. That's it. I would not eat anything in the day, in the entire day. I also blacked out a couple of times at my school. And you know what happened? You know what happened? Everybody, all of a sudden, liked me again. So what impression do you think this girl in 10th standard would have of the world? That you're only supposed to be liked and loved and appreciated in a certain way, or probably at a certain weight. Kasam say, the girls who never used to talk to me would stop me in the corridors and ask me how I did it. Forget girls and peers, even my teachers had the audacity to ask me in front of like the entire class, oh my god, you lost so much weight, how did you do it? There were just like a couple of them who showed concern, like, are you okay, you seem to have lost a lot of weight all of a sudden. A bunch of teachers literally asked me how you did it. They were like impressed by me, instead of literally guiding me that what are you doing, you're evaporating in 3 months, you're a changed person. That's not how fast transformations happen. That's not healthy. I used to starve myself, and I used to feel even better starving myself, because I was just being appreciated and accepted for the first time in my life. So that feeling was golden. I lost like another 7-8 kg, so I was very lean. Also lost so much muscle weight that I also got ulcers in my stomach, because I was starving myself. Nothing would go inside my tummy only for like 24 hours at times straight every other day. I got ulcers. I literally got hospitalized for that shit. And fun fact, I never told even 1% of all this to my mom. घर पे किसी को नहीं पता कि what I've been going through mentally. I never shared it. They just, you know, thought of me as another normal child. They treated me well, everything at my place, but what I was going through mentally, I never shared it. Not even a, you know, hint of it. Nothing. So much so that it was only a couple of months back that I had a really bad breakdown in front of my mom. I told her everything, what happened when she used to be away at her job, how the relatives that came to see us out of concern would mock me, humiliate me, give me advices that I fucking didn't ask for to lose weight, tell me how fat girls are not worthy, fat girls are not accepted, how only if I was a little bit thinner I would be so much prettier, and just instilled this ideology in me how at school boys won't talk to me, and especially in your teenage years you start having that, you know, attraction towards the opposite sex and everything. I've always had very limited friends. I can just count them on one hand how many friends I have. I've had some amazing real friends though, because people have been an ass to me. All they have ever done is have one look at me, judge me through and through completely, and that just kills the vibe. I'm like, I'm over it. I can see it in your eyes, bro. Even once I went to my best friend's birthday party, and there basically it was 3 girls including me and my best friend and one other girl, and like 8 to 10 guys. First of all, they were just looking at me with those weird eyes. I was wearing a dress. As a thick girl, I was wearing a dress, a normal dress, as the other 2 girls were also wearing, but they were seen as attractive, whereas I was seen with eyes of disgust. Like, disgust in the eyes was so visible, bro. And then it was time to get pictures clicked. I was the one clicking everyone's pictures, group pictures of everyone. Nobody even cared to say that you also can join us, ki aja, you know, tu bhi aja, tu bhi aayi hui hai. No, not a single soul cared to say that. After the group picture, all the guys one by one went ahead to get pictures clicked with both the girls, and I was like, I never existed only there. I was standing in a corner, सब pictures खिंचवा रहे. किसी ने मुझसे पूछना भी नहीं समझा कि मतलब, you know, कि गुरुश के साथ भी click करा लेते हैं. You're getting it done with one friend, the other friend. There's only one person literally who nobody got clicked with, who nobody thought was worthy of getting clicked with. It's not that I felt it that way. It was so clear that nobody wanted me. In school, I never had guy friends. In school, I never had guy friends because no guy would find me worthy of talking. To say the least of talking, they would not find me worthy. And then voila, when I lost all that weight, the same guys would come to me and tell me, यार तू तो बड़ी change हो गई है, तू तो बड़ी सही हो गई है, इसने जो मेहनत करी है. I am the same person that I was 3 months ago. I am the same person. From inside, I am the same person. What all changed in these 3 months? I want to know. Except from the fact that I lost some weight. That's how petty everybody around me was. Everybody. I hate socializing because I'm a thick girl now again. Wow. That's how long the starvation and the fat diets did last me. It's in my genetics. I am a thick girl. Right now in life, I only have one goal for sure. For sure. I want to revisit my school. After giving my boards, I never went back to my school. I want to revisit my school, and I want to go and meet. I want to be so successful that maybe they call me to the school. Like Tapsi Pandu is from my school, and she, whenever she, you know, pays a visit, it's a huge thing. Like Tapsi Pandu came back to her school. If I tell you, like, I've never told even my friends this, like my bestest of friends, I've never told them this. My only desire is to one day be so successful that they either call me back to school or I just go ahead and visit school, meet my teachers, meet my principal, go to the auditorium, stand up on that podium and tell that batch, tell the teachers that this is not how you treat a child, this is not how you see a child being treated around. It scars you for life. I have severe body image issues. I have severe body image issues that I try to fight and battle every other day. It's like on some days my confidence is at 100 and then the other day I am back to the start, 0. फिर से start करना पड़ता है, फिर से build करना पड़ता है. It's not a one time thing that you get over with. I really just want to go back to school and tell them I made it. Tell that to that fucking PT teacher, I made it. Tell that to that fucking economics teacher, it wasn't an achievement when I lost weight. I was starving myself, I was getting a disease, I literally got stomach ulcers because of not eating for hours and hours straight. It was not healthy. Trust me, whenever I see a child जिसको भी relatives कुछ कह रहे होते हैं, commenting on their bodies, especially like smaller cousins, I'm always like, don't say that to that kid. That kid will believe you and start hating him or herself, and you will not even realize how deeply your words affect that kid, because that's the only उसकी दुनिया ही वही है. All I know is I'm gonna raise my kids very well. My mom raised me very well. I'm not saying that my mom didn't raise me well. She raised me very well, but she was maybe a little too busy being the father and the mother for us. She just could not see what I was going through, not because she was ignorant, because she was trying to be two people for us at the same time. I'm the best mother. I love her to bits. The world is a terrible place and I just want to be a good person. I just want to be remembered as a good person. That's all. That's it. I would love if somebody remembers me, she was a good person. That's literally all I want to do in this life. Be a good person, have fun, enjoy this life, not let any fucking body tell me that I'm not worthy of anything. I have built this life for myself. I started working when I was 18. It's been 2.5 years. I have built this life for myself. I will not let anybody take this away from me. And all I want to say is I don't want to thank my bullies. People say na, I thank you to my haters, you made me this person. To be honest, I don't want to thank them. They really scarred me. But I don't hold any grudges against any particular person. I genuinely don't have any grudges against anyone. All I want to achieve in life is to outlive that trauma. That's it. That's literally, I'm just really mad why it still bothers me on days like these when I'm like really anxious. Like I just filmed a video reel with regards to the same, like look what you made me do, I'm out of it now. But it's very hard to really come completely out of it. You do bounce back at times, you know, from where you started, but it's completely alright. And this venting out, I believe, was really important. And yeah, that's been my story. That's been my story, my body image issues, how they from where they germ from. I think I've still figured it out pretty early, and I do self-therapize myself, like by journaling. Journaling has helped me a lot to realize why I'm feeling a certain way. I'll just journal my thoughts, and when it's on paper you can see very clearly, okay, that's what's happening. So it's literally the same as venting out to a person, but you can do it on paper in your notes if you want. Journaling has really helped me a lot. But yeah man, that's also a reminder, like life is not roses and everything good. सब सही नहीं चलता किसी भी लाइफ में, कुछ इतना अच्छा किसी लाइफ में नहीं हो रहा है. I want to show you guys the positive, the happy, the confident side, because that's what I want you guys to imbibe in yourselves. I want you to get like the positive vibes from me. That's all I want to do, because the world has been pretty mean to me, so I try to be extra nice at times. At least on my end I try. I don't know what it is perceived as or whatever, but yeah, because I just galti se we don't want anybody to feel even 1% shitty when they're around me. I just want to make them feel very warm, comfortable, and just very accepted, yeah. And that's how everybody should be. I have taken this up as a responsibility to be a good person. Like, होना पड़ेगा, because नहीं यार, because उनके जैसा नहीं होना. बहुत ही घटिया लोग थे जिनके साथ I grew up, and I just don't want to be them, so I'm this person today. And I love myself. I'm beautiful. Everybody has flaws, they don't define me, and my weight is not a flaw. And trust me, I'm not in denial. I know I'm overweight. I'm trying to work on it. I do home workouts. I do try to follow healthy eating here and there. I'm trying to be a better version of myself, but that would not equate to me not being beautiful. I am beautiful. I believe it now. No matter what you say in the comments or onto my face, I know I'm a fucking amazing human being. I have built this person for myself. I used to talk to myself in the mirror and tell me, you're so damn beautiful, you're such a good person, you did this for this person. So yeah, it's like 30 minutes into rolling time. Mera dimag aaj pata nahi kaha tha. I don't know if I'll be putting up this video honestly, but if you're seeing this, definitely it's live, and just love yourselves and be good people. I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you so much. Thank you for giving me this life that I enjoy today, and I really love you.